Jazz, take one.
Hi, I'm Jess Brown. I'm 40 years old, and I'm a cosmopolitan. I lived all over the world. I'm a mother. My daughter is 19, and I'm a dog lover. Yeah, what else?
Jazz, of all the places you've lived,
All the places
of
I've
all the
lived,
places you've lived, which is your favorite and why?
of all the places, so I lived all over the world, and so because of that, it is hard to say because they are all so different. It would be unfair, but I moved to Cape Town for a reason. The reason why I moved to Cape Town is because I like a vibrant city that offers you a lot of different cultures experience, but as well has nature and the quietness that you can find in Cape Town as well. It's just something that, it's just very inspiring to me compared to cities like New York or Marrakesh or London or Paris. They don't have this kind of nature connection. So yeah,
Nature important to you?
nature is very important to me. Yes, it just grounds me and it just gives me a feeling of a healthy life. Yeah.
So, um, when do you feel most like yourself? When you're out in nature or when you're...
Oh, it doesn't matter where I am. I always feel myself. I take myself everywhere I go. So the person you find in the forest is the same you find in the office, the same in the mall. Like I don't change. No, I don't change.
What version of you shows up when things get hard?
Um, I think the lioness in me. Like I'm a fighter. I don't easily get intimidated when things get hard actually. But I'm very protective, so it depends if it's on me or if it's for others. If it's for others, then I have a tendency to fight even harder. And I have a very clear sense of justice. Yeah. When it's for me, I sometimes feel alone. And then I would have to like sit it out for a minute and figure out how to protect myself. Yeah, that's harder for me than for others.
That's quite a weird thing because I know a lot of people are like that. When it's involved with someone else, you're almost more committed than if
Yeah,
it
it's
was with
like
you.
easy on. I think it also has something to do with the fact that I'm a mom. So with that, the sense of protection, you just run into it immediately. You don't really play around with your child. But when something affects me, then I'm like, first and foremost, want to understand why. And that can take its time. So I end up pondering then why did that happen to me? And then I want to understand the other version too. Like I always want to see both medals, whereas if my child is affected, I don't care the other version. It doesn't matter to me. It's like my child. Yeah.
Can
So,
we dive a little bit deeper into motherhood and
of course we can. Sure.
how that journey has been for you?
I mean, I'm a young mom, so it's been a crazy journey. I was pregnant when I was still in school, so that was different for sure. Being a single mom as well was not always easy, but when I saw the comparison to other mothers who had a husband and were older, they also had to do the day work on their own because the husbands were not there. So I didn't feel it was such a big gap. And I actually had more peace too because I only had to focus on her and not try to make a relationship work as well. The older I get, the more I realize I'm a mother. Before it was just natural. I just did it. Yeah. And now that I'm always saying, yeah, I have a 19-year-old, everybody's like, what? I have a 19-year-old daughter. And I'm like, yes. And then I realized, wow, yeah. But I've never been seen as a mother socially because it was so awkward. So when I was with my daughter, they thought I was a nanny. And now also people don't assume I'm a mom already. They look at me and they're like, what? You have a kid? So socially, I have never experienced how it is to be a mother. I just have it in my heart and with my daughter at home.
What's the biggest lesson that motherhood has taught you?
That love and hate can be very close together. That is hard when you go to that phase when you are like having to distance yourself from the life choices of your kid, but you still have to love them regardlessly. And yeah, also like swallowing your opinion because you have to accept their choices. You must love them. You might hate the choice that they choose for themselves, but you just have to, yeah, find a different approach to raising a child. Yeah.
What's your superpower that people can't see?
My superpower that people can't see.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Because I'm so obvious, I would say. I mean, I don't let anyone come to my house, so I'm very closed off with that. So I don't really let people into my house, so they can't see how neat I am. They can't see how many weird things I collect. But that's also the reason why I don't let anyone just come. I think my house always, no matter where I live, represents a lot about my interests, and I just don't like to share that with anyone. So I'm always like, yeah, are you really that close to me that I let you see all of me? Because I don't hide. Like you see my dinosaur collection as well as you see my Lego or my music or pictures I took or whatever. Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Why are you so guarded with? Is that also in terms of energetically letting people close to you?
No.
Or is it just in terms of your personal
Well,
space?
Yeah, my personal space. It's just home means a lot to me. Like the meaning of home. I created a home for myself and my daughter back then. The apartment that I have overseas, we've been living in for 15, 16 years. And so it was always very important for me to make sure my daughter knows where home is. And she should always feel the most comfortable. And here in Cape Town as well, it means so much to me to have a place that I can go home to for 2.5 years already. And it has memories, but it has my character, my personality traits. I mean, I think if you would walk into my apartment anywhere, you would immediately know who I am. Like, it's, yeah, undeniable.
And then lastly, what version of yourself are you most proud of?
I think that I'm truly kind. Like I don't need to fake that. I really care. And I didn't even see that for the longest time as a version of myself. I didn't know that it was me because it was so natural until people started to point it out. And they really say, wow, like you can be so caring. And I'm like, that's actually a nice thing, right? It's a nice thing to know of yourself. Yeah.